Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with, and we're going to use each one of these words in a sentence so we can better understand them by putting them into context. I will give you general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the formal definitions and pronunciations. I have also included my sample sentences below as well. Today's 3 words I've selected for us to play around with are candor, tact, and prescience. Candor, tact, and prescience. All right, let's get started with candor and use candor in a sentence. Candor is a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, and it means honest expression. All right, let's see what kind of sentence I can come up with for candor. All right, here's what I've got for candor. She thanked her friend for her candor, but she still intended to marry the man. Okay, so apparently this woman has a friend who has is giving her honest opinion, expressing her honest opinion about this man her friend is about ready to marry, and her friend is thankful for her honest opinion. However, she still intends to marry this guy. So we don't know what the full situation is, but her friend at least is giving her honest opinion before she marries this fellow. That is candor, honest expression. Let's move on to tact. And tact is also a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing. And it means a sense of what is appropriate. All right, let's see what kind of sentence I can come up with where I can use tact. Let's see. Okay, here's what I have for tact. His brother, who had no tact, showed up to the wedding wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Okay, so he doesn't have very much grace, or he's not very he doesn't dress appropriately for the event. Wearing shorts and a t-shirt for a wedding usually is not appropriate unless, say, you're doing a beach wedding, but even then you're probably going to dress a little nicer than shorts and a t-shirt. Anyway, he does not have any tact is what his brother is thinking. So tact again is a sense of what is appropriate. Okay, let's move on to our last word, prescience. And prescience is also a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, and it means foreknowledge. All right, let's see what kind of sentence I can come up with where I use prescience. All right, here's what I've got for prescience. The children were always astonished by their father's prescience, as he seemed to always know their mischievous schemes. So these kids, the children of this man, can never seem to get away with any mischief because their father always seems to know what's going on. He has foreknowledge, prescience of what's going on. Or maybe he's got some sort of sense that he knows his children are up to no good. Anyway, that's prescience, foreknowledge. 3 wonderful, interesting words: candor, tact, prescience. Use them in a sentence. Make them part of you so they're accessible to you when you write. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and happy writing.